Hello, welcome to a new video. I thought we'd have a little chatty video today. I work 3 different jobs. It's a lot. I am working a 9 till 5, 4 days a week in marketing. I'm also the freelance head of social media and content for Paper and Word, who are a fantastic independent business selling book sleeves. I am obviously very biased, but I think they're brilliant and I'm going to leave them linked down below if you'd like to check them out. As well as this, I'm also a self-employed content creator on YouTube and on Instagram. Obviously you know this because you are here, but this is something that I am extremely passionate about. I love this so much. So I thought I'd take you along on an average Wednesday to see what it's like to be self-employed, working both my Paper and Word freelance job and also content creation. I start every day checking my email, seeing what's come in overnight, what's something I need to reply to immediately, what can wait, and also going through the app Things to see what my tasks are for the day. I rave about this app so much because I think it's just fantastic. I'm not sponsored by Things, I just think they're great. It's an app that syncs across all of my devices and it allows me to put in my tasks for the day, for the week, for the month. It allows me to set up reoccurring tasks. It allows you to categorize your tasks. I find it so helpful. Once I put my tasks for the day in, I go about trying to do the simpler, quicker tasks. So as you can see here, that is tidying. I had things that I needed to just put away that accumulated, not too much, only about 10 to 20 minutes worth of work, but it just meant that I was resetting my environment around me, feeling like I was ready for a productive day, and just getting the little tasks done makes such a big difference, I find, to approaching the bigger tasks, because you freed up that space in your brain to be able to do more of the bigger tasks later on in the day without feeling like you're distracted. I like to set up a nice environment around me with things like oil diffusers and nice scents. I feel like it just really helps my day get off to a good start. For today, I had the task of filming my October wrap-up. I also needed to go to my induction session at the gym, which yes, isn't work, but it is something I did on a freelance day in my life. I'm really proud of myself for doing this. This is a first session at a new gym and I feel like I smashed it. After going to the gym, I had to pick up a couple of bits of food for lunch and dinners for the next couple of days. I have quite a few busy days coming up with all the different jobs that I'm doing, so I just needed to get some quick and easy things. And then I came back home and had to crack on with a couple more freelance bits for Paper and Word. It is a lot later than I intended it to be by the time I came to speak to you guys on camera today, but I've had a pretty productive day. This has obviously been a self-employed day in my life. I have done quite a bit today, including my first gym session. I did an induction at a new gym that I've signed up to and that went really well. I was there for about an hour and a half. I stopped off in town afterwards to grab a couple of bits, so I have a little bit of a haul to show you, and then I'm going to do some more work. And that is the joy of being self-employed / freelance, is both a joy and a negative side. There is no cut-off time, and I am pretty good at having a cut-off time, but today I have some things that I need to do still, so I still need to do a little bit more work for the day. It is nearly 5, I think. It's literally just gone 5, so I'm gonna sort out a couple of bits and then sit down to finish a couple of bits of work for the rest of the day. I need to do reporting for Paper and Word because it is the first of the month today, so that is the time that we go over everything that we've done for October and what we achieved and looking at our goals for November, so I'm going to sort that out today. I might watch a little bit of Grey's Anatomy in the background because my brain somehow works better when I have something like that on in the background, so I think I'm going to do that, but I just wanted to show you some of the things I picked up. There's a bit of a self-care theme going on here. I have been feeling hella anxious at the moment. I have had a horrible feeling in my stomach for a while now. I just feel like generally there's a couple of things weighing on me that are causing anxieties, and I am not enjoying the way that's making me feel. And given that I'm starting to take care of myself in a different way with going to the gym and looking after my body in that way, I want to take care of myself with the anxieties as well. So I picked up 2 things to help with that today. I went into a local health food shop that we have and I bought these gummies. These are called ashwagandha gummies, and they are something that is meant to help a lot with anxiety and just helps to calm and relax you a bit more without making you feel fatigued and sluggish. So you take 2 of these a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, and apparently it really does make a difference. The woman that I was speaking to in there has said that it really does help them personally, so I'm hoping that it does the same for me. So I got these, and then I also got this. This is the Calm and Clear roll-on, which is basically something you put on your temples to be able to help you feel calm and clear. It says it reduces nervous tension, helps you slow down, relax and unwind, and those are all things that I really struggle to do. So I've got this as well. I have used things like this in the past, but I haven't used this brand, which is Australian Bush Flower Essences, and apparently again the woman in the shop says that they're really effective. So I bought both of these in the hope that they can combat my anxieties a little bit at the moment. Also, I went into Next to pick up some new pajamas that I click and collected, and they had this slouch style sweater and I just love it. It's genuinely like oversized slouchy, which I love because I find that a lot of jumpers at the bottom, they pinch in, which means that they can't really be slouchy, but this doesn't do that. So I went with a size large so it would be kind of looser, and it works. I think it's a good choice. So I got myself some comfy clothing. I also picked up my order of some new pajamas, which I'm really excited about, so I'm just going to show you these. This is the top. It says the brunch club every day on it. And it's also quite loose fitted, which I really like. And then these are the trousers. They've got little croissants and cups of coffee and tea. I just think they're really cute. I think there's some, is there a bagel or donut? I think it may be bagel? I don't know. Muffins. It's just so cute. I'm trying to replace all my pajamas because I've had them for years and years and years and they're not in such good nick anymore. So I've been slowly doing that, and I think I'm now done with that with the arrival of these. So I'm going to stick some greys on in the background whilst working now. I might work for a little bit in my office and then transfer to the sofa because it's just comfy. I'm not really sure, but that's where we're at so far. No day is ever the same when I'm working from home, and I love that flexibility. I do find I am good at disciplining myself and saying like, okay, be done by this time. Some days I need to know that that flexibility has to be a little bit further than that, and that I might need to work later, but that's fine because it benefits me in the future. And I think it's just managing that and knowing that you can manage your time, your downtime and your on time. So I think I've got quite good at doing that, especially balancing both paper and Word and my Booksnest content and finding the time for both of those. And then obviously working my full-time job, or not full-time job anymore, is it? My 9 till 5 job on the other days of the week, which I work on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. I think it works. I think I found the balance, but now I do have a slightly later work day because I had that gym session in the middle of the day. Okay, this is a great example of a self-employed evening where I'm not quite showing the restraint I need after just telling you I think I'm really good at that. I have done my reporting for paper and Word. I have essentially finished my workday for paper and Word, but for Booksnest, I have not. So I'm currently sat at my desk editing this video. Now, when I have these days free on a Wednesday to be able to get with as much work done as possible, I feel very determined to get as much work done as possible, and that today means getting ahead of myself with any future editing. I'm not going to be here this weekend, which means I'm going to lose any little moments of time I would have had over the weekend to do the editing, and I have a really busy 2 days coming up. I pretty much have to write off anything after work on Friday, which means the only time I have to edit any of the videos I have coming up is Thursday, and I have other videos I also need to edit. I do this thing where I just edit the video I'm most excited about first rather than the video I need to edit first. What I should be editing is the October wrap-up that I filmed today, but I'm not editing that. I'm editing this video instead because I'm most excited about this video. This just becomes a cyclical thing for me, and I think it's just my attention span going to the thing that makes me feel the most serotonin because of the excitement I feel for it. But that's kind of an insight into what my evenings tend to look like when I am focusing on this kind of work. It's nearly 7, I think. It's 10 to 7. I've got my oven on, so I am going to stop soon to make dinner. And I think one of the advantages is I have a computer unit in here. I use a Mac Studio and I do all my editing in here. I have a laptop that is separate, but I don't tend to edit on that anymore because I just kept filling it up too quickly. So once I step away from this desk, I am pretty good at stepping away and staying stepped away. The issue right now is the actual stepping away part. And I said I was good at stopping, and now I'm showing you I'm not, but I can't. Once I've stepped away to have dinner, I'm done. I just need to make myself go do that. I deliberately documented my locking of my computer screen so you know it happened. I stepped away, I got ready for a really cozy evening. I was watching a little bit of Friends, having some dinner, then watching a little bit more Grey's Anatomy because I'm obsessed. And then I started to get ready for bed. I always like to end my day with a little bit of self-care, a little bit of time for me, and a little bit of reading. This is a pretty much average work day in my life. This is how it tends to run. It can be a little bit different every time, but this is the kind of routine that I like to follow. I really hope you've enjoyed coming along with me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to my Patreons for making every video possible. I will see you in the next one.